Hello students, so we'll start with some numericals on the statistical averages. The first numerical, if x and y are random variables such that expectation of 2x plus y is equal to 0 and expectation of x plus 2y is equal to 33, then we need to calculate the value of ex plus ey. Okay, so e of 2x plus y can be written as 2 times e of x plus e of y. Okay, so 2 times e of x plus e of y is given as 0, that is, let's call it as equation 1, and expectation of x plus 2y can be written as expectation of x plus 2 times expectation of y. So that particular value is given as 33. Let's call it as equation 2. Now let's just add the two equations, that is equation number 1 and equation number 2. So we get 3 times e of x plus 3 times e of y is equal to 33. So we take 3 common on the left hand side, so and take it on the right hand side. So we get the value of expectation of x plus expectation of y as 33 by 3, which is 11. So this was a simple numerical. The second one, let capital X be a continuous random variable having a uniform probability distribution defined in the range that x takes on the values between 2 to 4. Let capital Y be another random variable which is written as 3 times x plus 2. We need to find out the means of x as well as y, that is mx and my. Okay, so first it's given that the x is a continuous random variable having a uniform probability distribution. So if it is having a uniform probability distribution, we can it's shown on the screen. We can see that fx of x is having some particular uniform probability distribution between 2 to 4. Okay, just that value was not defined. Now let's call that particular value as k, and we need to find out that particular value. Okay, so let fx of x, the value, let it be k. Okay, that is some constant between the range 2 to 4. Okay, so to find out the value of k, you know that we use the PDF property, that is minus infinity to infinity integral fx of x dx is equal to 1. Okay, so the interval is defined only between 2 to 4. Okay, so integral 2 to 4 k dx is equal to 1. If we solve that particular integral, we get 2 times k is equal to 1, which is k is equal to half. Okay, so fx of x, that is the probability density function for x, is given as half. It is, the value is equal to half in the range 2 to 4. Okay, and it is 0 otherwise. Now we need to find out the expectations. Okay, that is mean value of mx and my. So mx is nothing but expectation of x, which in the equation format it is nothing but integral minus infinity to infinity x fx of x dx. Okay, so it is x into fx of x is defined only in the range 2 to 4. Okay, so the limits of the integral change from 2 to 4. Value of fx of x was k, and which we have found it out as half. So it is x into half dx. So we solve that integral. Half is a constant, we take it out. Integral of x is x square by 2. We put the limits 2 and 4. Okay, so we substitute the upper limit first. So 1 divided by that x square by 2. Okay, so 1 by 4 is the common part which is there. Okay, we put the upper limit first, that is 4 square, minus the lower limit, which is 2 square. So 1 by 4 into 4 square minus 2 square, value is 3. So the most expected value or mean value is 3. So similarly, we need to find out there is a random variable y which is being given, and its value in terms of the random variable x is 3x plus 2. So e of y, we can write it as e of 3x plus 2. Okay, so e of y, which is nothing but mean of y, that is my, is equal to expectation of 3x plus 2, which is nothing but 3 times e of x plus expectation of 2. Expectation of 2 is nothing but 2. Okay, so 3 times e of x plus 2. Now e of x value we have already calculated as 3, so substitute 3 into 3 plus 2, so value comes as 11. The third numerical, let capital X be a continuous random variable that is uniformly distributed in the interval minus pi to pi. If capital Y is another random variable which is given as a function of capital X, okay, that is g of x, and it is defined as cosine of x, we need to find out the first moment, that is m1 of y. First moment is nothing but the mean. Okay, so first moment m1 of y. So again, let's assume that it is uniform. Since it is given as uniformly distributed, we again take some particular constant value as k. Okay, again use the property of PDF, that is in integral minus infinity to infinity fx of x dx is equal to 1. The limits over here are given in the integral minus pi to pi. Okay, so integral minus pi to pi k times dx is equal to 1. Solve the integral. So k is a constant, integral of dx is nothing but x. Okay, and substitute the limits minus pi to pi. So it will be nothing but k into pi minus of minus pi, so which becomes 2 pi. So 2 pi k is equal to 1, or k is equal to 1 by 2 pi. So the PDF becomes fx of x is equal to is 1 upon 2 pi, that is value of k, in the limits in the interval minus pi to pi, and it is 0 otherwise. So we need to find out m1. Okay, that is mean of the first moment of y. It's nothing but the mean value of y. So my, which is expectation of y, okay, so it's going to be nothing but y is given in terms of x as g of x. It's some particular function of x. So in the equation format, we will be writing it as integral minus infinity to infinity g of x, whatever is the function that is being given, into fx of x dx. Now g of x is given as cosine of x. So cos x into fx of x value is defined only in the range minus pi to pi. So the limits of the integration change from minus pi to pi. Okay, and value of fx of x is given as 1 by 2 pi. So we substitute 1 by 2 pi is outside, integral of cosine of x is minus sine of x. Substitute the limits minus pi to pi. Okay, so whenever we substitute, sine of pi is also 0, sine of minus pi is also 0. So the output, the answer over here is going to be equal to 0. Next, another fourth numerical. A random variable has a PDF which is given as fx of x is equal to, in the range x, when x takes on values between 0 to 1, it is defined as 5 by 4 into 1 minus x raised to 4, and it is 0 elsewhere. We need to calculate e of x, e of 4x plus 2, and e of x square. Okay, so first thing is mean. Okay, and third thing is the mean square value. So first one, e of x is equal to minus infinity to infinity x into fx of x dx. Okay, that is the basic definition of mean. So in our case, it is defined, the integral is defined only within the range, x is defined only in the range 0 to 1, and it's 0 elsewhere. So the limits change from 0 to 1. Value of fx of x is 5 by 4 into 1 minus x raised to 4. So 5 by 4 is a constant, we take it out. So in the integral remains only x into 1 minus x raised to 4 dx. So we split the integral, so x into 1, okay, so that is integral 0 to 1 x dx, and x multiplied by x raised to 4 becomes x raised to 5. So minus integral 0 to 1 x raised to 5 dx. So we solve this. 5 by 4 is a constant which is taken outside. It's common for both the integrals. So 5 by 4 multiplied with the integral of x is x square by 2, limits 0 to 1, minus integral of x raised to 5 is x raised to 6 divided by 6 is integral the limits going from 0 to 1. Substituting the lower limit, upper limit minus the lower limit, we get the value as 5 by 4, which is common. Okay, multiplied with 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6, the answer comes as 5 by 12. Next thing that we need to find out is expectation of 4x plus 2. So e of 4x plus 2 is written as 4 into e of x plus e of 2, which is nothing but 2. So 4 into e of x we have calculated in part A. The answer was 5 by 12, so that is substituted over here. So 4 into 5 by 12 plus 2, answer comes as 11 by 3. The third thing that we need to find out is the mean square value, that is e of x square. So by definition, it is nothing but integral minus infinity to infinity x square into fx of x dx. For our numerical, the limits are 0 to 1, okay, and fx of x was 5 by 4 into 1 minus x raised to 4. So 5 by 4 we again take it common, alright, multiply x square into 1 minus x raised to 4. So again we split it just like whatever we had done for the A part A. Okay, so 5 by 4 multiplied with integral 0 to 1 x square multiplied by 1, which is x square, minus integral 0 to 1 x square multiplied with x raised to 4. Okay, the answer is x raised to 6 dx. So applying the integration, 5 by 4, okay, multiplied with x square, integral of x square is x cube by 3, minus integral of x raised to 6 is x raised to 7 by 7, and we take the limits 0 to 1. So 5 by 4 into 1 by 3 minus 1 by 7, answer comes as 5 by 21.